Can you get match of the day on this? Get rid of the bloody thing. I think I might sit in the back here. Talk us through the success of Kidderminster, will you? Bloody thing. Hi folks, I'll be
the very first WH Smith Newspaper Awards. The purpose of this evening is twofold. Firstly, to demonstrate our commitment to the newspaper product, and secondly, for you all to be able to share in the successful work that's been carried out this year. We hope that this, the first awards evening, will act as a guide to effective sales promotion in the coming year. Before we begin the awards, I'd like to thank our sponsors who have been very generous and contributed to this evening. We look forward to reading your comments and to working even more closely with you in the future. There's been a tremendous response to this scheme, and a great deal of time has been put in by the judges to bring you this presentation. So now, I'll hand you over to Anna, who will start the proceedings.
Thank you. Before we actually begin this evening, I'd just like to spend a couple of minutes just explaining what you're about to see. We've got 13 different awards, and each one has been sponsored by a national newspaper publisher. And only work for that publisher has been accepted into that category. In each category there are going to be 4 finalists, one of whom will be selected by the sponsor to be the overall winner. Now these awards aren't for individual peoples, they're for the actual newspaper sales teams. But I'd like to ask the newspaper sales manager of each of the winning houses to come up and collect their award at the appropriate time. Each winner is going to receive a trophy and a bottle of champagne, so this will allow you to celebrate your success together with your newspaper sales team. The first award this evening is sponsored by Mail Newspapers. And this award is for the sales team's support of a publisher promotion. And the entries had to show the objectives of the promotion, together with evidence of sales increases. And the finalists are Oxford, for their work promoting deliveries and casual sales of the Daily Mail by sampling weekend supplement, Llanelli for a treasure hunt competition, Sunderland for their sampling work to support the launch of Night and Day, and Yeovil for their support of the Dream Cottage promotion. And I'd like to invite Mike Newman, the Circulation Director for Mail Newspapers, to present the award.
Thank you very much, Anna. What can I say, first of all, good evening from a full-price Daily Mail and Mail Matter. And as far as I'm concerned, long may it remain there. Our sales are 1% up this week, thanks to your efforts. They'll stay that way, and while they stay their way, the price will stay at 32 pence. I think the thing I'd like to say, and I'm going to steal the thunder on behalf of many of my colleagues who are going to come up here tonight, because you don't want 13 5-minute speeches. What I'm going to say is how much I applaud the effort that's been made tonight, and how much I applaud the idea of the awards and what they represent. And I won't go into all the detail, because I know the enormous amount of work that's gone into generating the awards, generating the entries, getting them entered, getting them judged, and so on. At the end of the day, what I think is important is that WH Smith as an organisation has recognised that its future lies in selling newspapers. Its future lies in selling more newspapers, and dare I say its future lies in selling more newspapers at full price. But enough of the commercial tonight. Its future lies in selling newspapers, and what it's done is that it's motivated teams locally in order to do this. What I like particularly when I read the awards was the initiatives that have been taken. If you like, the fun that has been had. Selling newspapers is fun. It's not only fun, it's profitable. It's profitable for you, and it's profitable for us. And that's why we're absolutely delighted to be involved with sponsoring these awards tonight. Okay, now I do the Oscar bit and open the envelope. And the winner of the award tonight is Sunderland House, Jim Kirby. And if I can just be permitted to say, the reason why we gave Jim Kirby the award and why we were so delighted to support it, I mean, everybody showed enormous enthusiasm and respect for the product and the way they supported it. But what I particularly liked about Jim was that there was a very clear objective set. There was a result, it was measured, and the result was good, which is why they won the prize. And certainly one of our maxims in Mail newspapers to the circulation department is if you can't do it, if you can't measure it, don't do it. Because if you can't measure it, you don't really know how successful you've been. Thank you very much.
Thanks very much, Mike, and congratulations to Sunderland.
The second award, sponsored by Mirror Group, is for the most innovative promotion, conceived, designed and executed entirely by the newspaper team. The four finalists are Hereford for their competition to win a weekend break, Croydon for their Easter colouring competition, Northampton with a competition to win tickets for Northampton Town FC, and Walsall for their free ticket promotion with Drake Park Manor. I'd like to invite Dennis Jarrett, Circulation Director of Mirror Group, to present this award.
Right. Basically, looking at all those pictures, you're all a bunch of nutcases. No speeches. Category 2. The winner is, from Walsall, Tony Biggett. Tony, come on here.
Thank you, Dennis. Congratulations, Tony.
Right, the third award is also sponsored by Mirror Group and is for the most successful Contra deal made with a third party in support of a newspaper promotion. And the finalists are Bodmin for their promotion with Pepsi Max, Dalston for organising a London-wide promotion, again with Pepsi Max, Bridlington for their promotion with a local golf course, and Manchester for their competition to win a chance to fly with British Airways to see Santa. And I'd like to invite Jeff Walker, Circulation Manager of the People, to present it.
This is from the underpriced people. I now open the winner. And the winner is, of category 3, Mike Humphries,
Yes.
W.H. Smith.
Magic. Come on, the Cornish.
They normally say with me, if I open the fridge door, I'll do 10 minutes. I asked Anna how long she wanted me to speak for, and she said, well, can you make it short? Now, asking me to make something short is like asking Maradona to go on the pitch without his nasal spray. In any case, I will cut it short tonight. As far as we're concerned with the Contra deal, the real advantage is that as publishers, it doesn't cost us anything. It really appeals to us all. But the other reasons there that really help a Contra deal is it does give the readers a value for money from the product. The third party involved, of course, get their product sampled through other people. And the publishers, we're able to get our newspaper in the hands of people who perhaps have not read our paper before. And the wholesale and retail trade in some way get revenue out of this. In Bodmin's case as the winner, and it was very difficult to choose, Bodmin seized upon a great marketing opportunity when Brit launched Pepsi Max. They persuaded this company to supply them with all these cans so they could give away with the newspapers. A great scheme, well done. Thank you.
Thank you, Jeff, and congratulations to Bodmin. And also a special mention should go to Andy Walker, the newspaper sales manager at Bodmin, who couldn't be here this evening.
Yeah, well done.
This next award is sponsored by The Independent, and this is for the best sales increase over a promotional period. The finalists are Bootle, with a promotion to give away an entertainment guide; Stockton, for their independent wine and cheese party; Harrogate, for a selection of promotions, including a sampling exercise and a Mars bar giveaway; and Newcastle, for the competition to win a night out at a luxury hotel. I'd like to invite Nick Thompson, Circulation Manager of The Independent, to present this award.
Good evening. Apologies for the voice, I'm a little bit lost. Oh, that's me all over. The winner of Category 4 is Bootle, and to receive the award is Mike Brooks.
Thank you, Nick. Congratulations to Mike and Bootle House.
Right, the fifth award is sponsored by the Financial Times and has been awarded to the team with the most creative promotion for attracting new business-delivered copy customers. And the finalists are Walsall, who carried out a sampling exercise on 19 different local trading estates; Blackburn, for their support of the Gourmet Breaks promotion; Kidderminster, for their comprehensive canvassing of a variety of local businesses;
Yes.
and Hammersmith, for their business delivery partnership initiative. And I'd like to invite Andy Barons, who's the UK sales manager for the Financial Times, to present it.
Thank you. Okay. The winner is Hammersmith.
Thank you.
Yeah. I'd just like to echo Mike Newman's words about the price of newspapers. The FT is still 65p.
Well done.
The one thing that's really what I want to say about business delivery is that there's been a lot of discussion about home news delivery, and business delivery actually is a very profitable core part of newspaper delivery. When you think that one copy of the FT represents over a year £200 in revenue and £60 in profit, it's a worthwhile title to promote. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Andy, and congratulations to Hammersmith.
The sixth award is sponsored by The Guardian and The Observer, and this is for the team that displayed the best overall performance over the past year. The judges looked for the best sales results combined with the greatest initiative, cooperation and enthusiasm. The finalists are Cardiff, Exeter, Wigan, and Walsall. To present this award, we have Stephen Parker, Circulation Manager of the Observer. Right, let's open up. Gives me great delight to say Wigan House are the winner. Chris, like to come forward? I'd just like to say a few words. We've only had the Observer for a year, but we've had the Guardian for a lot longer. And I'd just like to thank Smiths as a whole for their promotions on both titles. We are always assured of quality with W.H. Smiths, so congratulations, but particularly congratulations to Wigan, who consistently shown sales success. Thank you very much. Thank you, Stephen.
Right, the 7th award is sponsored by News International. Their daily titles, that is The Times, The Sun and Today. And it's been awarded to the house that entered the greatest number of portfolios of their work over the year and showed the most flair and sales effort. And the finalists are Worcester, Bristol, Blackburn and Yeovil. And to present this award, we've got Bob Thompson, who's the newly appointed Deputy National Sales Manager.
Thanks very much. I feel very honoured to be here tonight, and especially it's a pinnacle of my career really, because I've never ever appeared on a stage with Mike Newman before. I can get you his autograph. I work for News International, and we think that we're expanding readership. And we think that we're driving readers into retailers, and we're making customers out of them. And that's what we think. But I better get on with it, because I don't have to be rolling in the aisle with Mike. Right. The winner of category 7 is Nick Hawkins.
Yes.
Of Yeovil. Oh, yeah. What I like. Every now and again we do the odd promotion in News International. Probably people don't notice, but Rich is quite popular on Today newspaper, and also the Sun do the odd game or two. What happens in Yeovil is they seem to take these promotions and they make their own special flavour, and they do an exceptional job. My new boss, Nick Sheldon, tells me that every time we do one of these promotions, Yeovil come behind it and surprise us with innovations. And I just want to make sure that Yeovil understand how much we appreciate, well, we're quite surprised, and we appreciate the innovation, you know. It's a good thing. Am I allowed to just tell one? Yes, short one. This is as good as anything Mike Newman could produce. There were 14 National Federation executives on a fishing trip from Ramsgate, and it was a clear day and it was a beautiful sea, and the ship, the boat, went down. And at the Board of Trade Inquiry, the chief exec or whoever he was, coroner, asked the Coast Guard if he could tell him if there had been any transmissions on the distress frequency, giving him any clue as to why this thing had gone down. And he said, well, we didn't get any mayday calls on the distress signal. We just got these guys shouting, SOR, SOR!
And congratulations to Yeovil.
So I've got to follow that up, yes. Category 8. The best window display. This has been sponsored by Mirror Group and has been awarded for the most creative and relevant window display for promotion. The finalists are Newcastle, with their displays for the Daily Mirror at United News Shops, Reading, for its displays of the Sporting Life, Stockton, for their displays of the Mirror titles during their Mirror Week promotion, and Worcester, with its displays for the launch of Yes magazine for the people. Dennis Jarrod will present this trophy.
Back again. All right, category 8. Let's get the winner out. And the winner is Reading House.
Yes.
Roy Brandon. Good Roy.
It's not jealous, is it?
Not at all.
My chance to say a small speech. This is the only one I prepared for. Basically, the other one was put on me by pure shock. You know what it's like when you turn up somewhere and you think you're in the audience and all of a sudden you're on the stage. Well, this is me. I'm the second best man. Basically, Mirror Group are very proud to make the presentations tonight. We've sponsored a few of your categories, basically because we hold W.H. Smiths in high esteem. We are your major player in newspapers, and you're certainly a major player with us as far as quality and commitment. To all of you that have made a lot of effort tonight, I thank you. To everybody that's had a good conference so far, thank you and well done. Those that have just started tonight and go on for the rest of the week, good luck. But thank you for inviting Mirror Group. It's been a great do so far. I'm sure we've got some more to go on, but thank you so far. Thank you.
Thank you, Dennis. Well done, Reading.
Category 9 is again sponsored by News International, this time the Sunday titles. And it's been awarded to the house that has created the best in-store promotion and has shown the best sales effort and flair and individuality. And the finalists are Blackburn, for their promotion with the Blackburn Rovers posters promotion. Hull for their reduced ticket promotion with the Hull New Theatre's production of Snow White, featuring Jeff Capes. Newport for their promotion with Asda to give away a rugby ball signed by the winning Welsh rugby team. Yeah. And Bristol for their promotion for free children's tickets to Bristol Zoo and their face painting antics at Asda as well. And to present this award, we've got Nick Sheldon, who's the National Sales Manager for News International.
Is this one going to work? Yeah, it needs to work. Thanks so much. You might think this was a hard job
trying to sort out the winners. Actually, the hardest job in my life at the minute is trying to keep one step ahead of Bob Thompson. As you probably heard from his last speech, that keeps me on my toes enough. I really just like to say that the choice of the winners was very, very difficult. We started off with Spotlight Awards on basically News Award and Sunday Times about 3 years ago. And to be fair, the sort of increases we were getting on the News Award was somewhere around about 200-300 copies. The W.H. Smith houses took Spotlight to their hearts and really went for it, and I think it was it really was the catalyst that started off an awful lot of things for not just W.H. Smith, but in fairness, a lot of national wholesale houses in terms of multiples as well as independents, and has seen a real change from being just distributors of newspapers to local promoters and sellers, and I take my hat off to you gents. The sort of increases you're now looking at for the News of the World are somewhere around about 4 figures per week for these spotlights, and the category 9 winner was a very close choice, but we chose to give it to the Bristol House. Yes. And asked Jeff Atkinson. And just to give you some background, the reason we chose Bristol House was a lot of the houses came on to us with ideas and said, well, look, here's a very rough pen sketch of what we'd like you to produce for us in terms of posters and leaflets. But Bristol House actually went away and organised their own very, very professional looking leaflets and took it one step further than that and took the promotion out to an Asda store and got the merchandisers, well, not allowed to say that now, Mike. You dropped that one earlier, didn't you? Yeah, okay. They got their own newspaper promoters. Got that. Do you know that one, Nigel? I got that one. Newspaper promoters, I'll say that one again. Took them along and did face painting and really got into the spirit of things. And the increase, Jeff, was somewhere around about 900 copies. 1,200 copies, beg your pardon. Tremendous results. Congratulations. Thanks so much.
Nick, and congratulations to Bristol.
The next award is sponsored by Express Newspapers. This award is for the newspaper sales team with the best all-round performance for Express Newspapers for the year. The finalists are Wigan, Bolton, Leeds and Oxford. To present this award, we have Derek King, Deputy Sales and Marketing Director.
How many bits of paper? I think it's all been said before, so straight to the business. I would just like to say very quickly, though, that the decision was a very, very difficult one. And I'd just like to, on behalf of Express Newspapers, thank everybody here, because I know throughout the last few years, not just the last year, but the last few years, the amount of initiative and creativity that's gone into promoting Express Newspapers, and I thank you very much. But for category 10, the winner is Wigan, and I'd like to thank
Thank you.
Once again, Wigan.
Right, on to category 11. And this award is again sponsored by the Mirror Group. And it's being awarded to the houses which have shown an outstanding innovation in building sales through a structured business development programme. And the 4 finalists are Bodmin, for their promotion with a local garage, giving a daily mirror with £10 worth of petrol. Chelmsford, with their promotion with Essex Radio and Essex National Newspaper Week. Harrogate, for their prize draw competition to win a Seagate game. And Gloucester, for their work with the Cheltenham National Hunt Festival. And to present this award, we've got Sharon Douglas, Circulation Manager of the Daily Mirror.
Circulation Manageress.
Thank you.
Right, we looked at these awards and we felt, Mirror Group newspapers, that we could add something to the awards. One of the things that is very important is it's not just looking to next week to develop sales, it's looking to the future. And not just Mirror Group, but every company here tonight, the whole point of all of this work and all of the effort we put in is not for tomorrow's sale, it's for next year's sale and the year after that, okay? So we wanted to sponsor an award that would help the industry, okay? And we can all fight in between that, but we're all together on this. And the winner for this category, which took all titles, promoted them on news, on radio, we could all achieve sales from this, and thereafter it's up to us individually to fight in amongst ourselves. The winner is David Thomas from Chelmsford.
Thank you, Sharon, and congratulations to Chelmsford.
The next award is sponsored by the Daily Telegraph. This award is for sales efficiency, for achieving high levels of availability with the best control of waste. The finalists are Nottingham, Gloucester, Manchester and Bodmin. To present this award, we have Paul Chambers, National Sales Manager.
Thanks very much, Nigel. In the words of Ray Prendergast, good evening, Anchors. Could I just say that this particular award and the measurement for this award was taken over a full 12 months from May 1993. And the winners proved to be the most consistent performer. And I'd like to announce the winner now of category 12, which is Nottingham House. Another congratulations to Bob and Nottingham, but also let's not forget the 3 runners-up. They all did very well over the last year. Thank you very much indeed.
Congratulations, Bob.
Okay, now we're on to the 13th and the final award this evening. And this has been sponsored by the European. And it's being awarded for the most successful promotion for the European, taking sales results and initiative into account. And the 4 finalists are Yeovil, Crawley, Croydon and Nottingham. And to present this award, we've got Steve Conroy, who is the head of UK sales for the European.
Good evening. Just before I make the award, I'd like to say something on behalf of the European. We recognise that within the industry we're still a young child, I've just come from a sales meeting today with the people that work for me in the UK, and they had a message that basically said that they really do recognise the support that WH Smiths do give us relative to the size of the title in this industry. We get tremendous commitment from all the houses that they work with. And I asked them to suggest a few names that they might like me to mention tonight. The list is far too long for me to read out. I can assure you we do get a hell of a lot of support, and for that I thank you all. It was very, very difficult to pick a winner this evening, but I'll go ahead and do it, and then I'll say a few words afterwards. And it's tonight's first double winner. The winner is Nottingham, Bob Short. I ought to justify that on behalf of the other people that entered, but Bob did something very creative. We ran a competition recently to give away 2 Honda cars, and what Nottingham branch did, and the reason I want to speak again, is that Stephen Clark, who's moved on from Nottingham, was instrumental in winning that award, and for him, who I know has moved on to Carmarthen now, I'd like to thank him for his efforts.
Thanks very much, Stephen. Congratulations to Nottingham. Well, that concludes the presentation this evening, and I'd like to thank everyone for taking part, and a particular thanks to all the judges and officers that have come here today. I hope that we've demonstrated what's happening with our sales teams out there at the moment, and I can assure you that this time next year, the quality of the entries will be even higher. I'd like to congratulate all the finalists, and particularly the category winners, and to those who are unsuccessful this year. Remember, this is only the first of an annual event. Be here this time next year.
Really?
And I'd also like you all to pass thanks on to your teams that have not been able to come here tonight, your deputies and your promoters and everybody else who gets involved. Because without those people, without all their hard work, these promotions simply wouldn't get off the ground. So a big thank you to all of them.
So,
thank you. Nigel, Anna, ladies and gentlemen, and the FHBs. Where are my FHBs, please? Would you stand up, please, the FHBs? Will you? Can we give them a round of applause, the FHBs? Thank you. How are you feeling, the FHBs? How are you feeling next year, the FHBs? Right. Thank you for the FHBs. Those of you who are not FHBs yet, you will be tomorrow morning. For those of you who I haven't had the pleasure of, is that the right phrase? My name is Eve Brock, and I'm representing Career Track, and I was invited here to this conference to do 2 seminars. One we did with the FHBs on Monday morning. And we're doing a repeat act tomorrow morning. But all these awards, I think I got the booby prize because I got 9 o'clock seminar tomorrow morning, Nigel. 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. Be there. Thank you. Yes, it's a gift. It's a gift. Okay, it's a gift. Thank you for inviting me, also for inviting me this evening to join you at your dinner and this conference at No Limit. We have a couple of limits. The FHB know about this. Our limits is going to be. We are limiting the goals, and the other having the talk and the talk to other people. So we're limiting 2 things. After that, no limits. George Smith, such an organization has got in this country. Years in the best, and it's a good foundation for you. It also has everything with you here. No other organisation has got that particular combination of people. And when I those Monday morning people, I met people in minds. I met people who had creativity, and I met enthusiasm. with all those three, well, no limits. And I'm sure that tomorrow morning will be just the same. But of course, they'll all be individual. You already know you can't get success today without a solution. Unfortunately, you can't get success tomorrow with a solution. But you know that as well, and you're willing, and you've got the open mind, and you're willing to change. And so I can see this as going no limit. And I would just like to say that, talking of tradition, a philosopher once said, what lies behind us and what lies in front of us are tiny matters, and what lies within us. And that's you. Unlimited potential, no limits. So thank you, Nigel, and I know that you're going to be, all of you, the very best. And so my final award is for Nigel. I'm glad you wore that red. This is pure coincidence. Pure coincidence. But no limits, Nigel. I want Nigel to wear this on his head, but I want everybody else to wear in their minds. And Nigel can represent all of you here. And it says, it's hard to be humble with the best.
Upstaged. So, whether you're celebrating or grieving, Anna, Eve, and I, well, in your future sales ventures, I look forward to seeing you here again next year. Thank you very much. We'd welcome a drink with you in the bar. Can I just ask the award winners to stay behind for the photographers? And we'll see the rest of you in the bar. Thank you very much indeed.